Hey guys, so today I'm going to start a new project that I've seen a few people try and I'm really keen to give it a go myself. And basically what that is planting one of these cherry tomato plants out the bottom of this hanging basket and actually growing it upside down. And yeah, I'm really keen to just give this a try. It's something a little bit different, and also I don't have much space to grow a lot of different things where I live at the moment, so it means that I can kind of utilize space as best as I can and try and grow lots of different things in some different and interesting ways. It's all a bit of an experiment, but I thought you guys might enjoy coming along for the ride and just seeing how it goes. Let's just get started and start planting one of these tomato plants. I'm just going to get a knife here and make a bit of a hole. It just needs to be big enough to get the roots of that tomato plant through. Should probably do it. And just remember, with tomato plants you can actually bury a lot of the stem, and that's not the case for most plants, but with these, the deeper you bury the stem, the more roots are actually going to grow out of the stem that's under the ground, and that way you're going to end up with a much stronger plant that's grounded really well and got lots of nice roots to keep it going well as well. So I'm also just going to put some damp newspaper just around the base, and I'm just going to try that just to help minimize the amount of soil that ends up falling out the bottom there. So there we go, as you can see there's the plant, and none of the soil is actually coming out because of that newspaper, so let's just carry on filling it up with soil. So tomato plants, because they're heavy feeders, I'm really keen to just give them some of my worm castings, and these are from my worm farm. And I just haven't put it directly around the roots because I don't want, it's a bit rich to put directly around roots at the moment, but hopefully as the plant grows up it will get all these good nutrients. I'm not too worried about these worms either being in the pot because I will just keep it nicely watered. I'm just going to put a little bit of blood and bone as well, maybe a lot, and stir that through, because that way I'm going to make sure that my plant's going to have some really good soil to come up into. So the last thing I'm going to add is some pelleted sheep manure, and this is just going to mean that as this breaks down it's going to allow a lot more nutrients to the plant, and hopefully, because it's in a small space, it still will have enough food to grow really, really well and really strong. But again, I've never done this before, this is a bit of an experiment, so I'm just kind of chucking all my resources at it and just seeing what's going to happen. So I've got these Thai basil plants which I grew from seed, so I think I'm just going to break a few of these up and just spread them all throughout the top of this, and they shouldn't hopefully take away too much from the tomato plant, and they should hopefully grow all well together, but we'll just see how it goes. Alright, all done, and I've just got it hanging on my deck. It is really, really heavy, so make sure whenever you hang it up to hang it on a really nice secure area that's going to hold the weight of not just that, but also when you water it, it's going to get quite a bit heavier as well. So I wanted to update you guys with this upside down tomato plant and how it's going, and as you can see it's grown quite big, quite decent. So this is a cherry tomato plant, and when it first started growing it was quite interesting. It sort of grew like these two little ones here. It grew out the bottom and started trying to grow upwards, and I sort of just left it and would bend it down a little bit, although I don't think that's necessary, because once it got a bit of weight to it, a bit of fruit and also a bit more branches and leaves, it just naturally hung down. But at first it looked like it wasn't too happy to grow downwards and it was trying to reach up towards the sun. Quite interestingly, this little guy here I didn't plant that tomato plant here. I think the roots have just come up through the pot and then it's decided to put out a shoot from the top there. And also these two little ones have shot out of the side. Again, I guess just from the roots it's put out a few little plants or shoots, which is quite cool. But it does have quite a bit of fruit on it. Some decent bunches of cherry tomatoes, which is pretty cool. Not a massive amount of fruit at the moment, but it is still got flowers on it and some little fruit. One thing that has been quite difficult with growing this is giving it enough water. It does dry out really, really quickly because it doesn't just evaporate from the top. All the water does also evaporate from the surface all the way around here as well. So if you did want to grow it and you didn't want to be watering it constantly, I'd probably recommend trying growing it in like a plastic bucket or some sort of container that doesn't evaporate out from the sides. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video interesting, and if you want to see some more projects or some more of my videos, feel free to check them out, and subscribe to my channel as well. Alright, thanks for watching.